Baking as a quiet moment in a busy life, in the ceaseless hum of modern life, where every moment seems scheduled and every second accounted for. There exists a quiet rebellion, a gentle reclaiming of time and self. It doesn't involve grand gestures or dramatic pronouncements. Instead, it begins with a simple, humble act: the measuring of flour, the cracking of an egg, the soft whisper of sugar cascading into a bowl. This is the sanctuary of baking, a pocket of stillness carved out from the chaos of a busy existence. It is a deliberate slowing down, a conscious choice to step away from the relentless forward march of deadlines and notifications, and to step into a world governed by patience, precision, and the transformative power of warmth. Here, in the quiet solitude of the kitchen, the world outside fades away, its demands and pressures silenced by the rhythmic kneading of dough or the gentle whir of a mixer. The focus narrows to the tangible, the sensory, the cool, smooth feel of a ceramic bowl, the earthy scent of yeast beginning to bloom, the satisfying weight of a wooden spoon in hand. This is not merely about creating food. It is about creating a moment of peace, an island of calm in the turbulent sea of daily obligations. It is a personal ritual, a meditative practice that nourishes not just the body, but the soul, reminding us of the profound beauty found in simple, deliberate creation. In this space, time stretches and bends, no longer an adversary to be raced against, but a gentle companion in the process of making something beautiful and delicious from scratch. The allure of baking in a busy life lies in its inherent contrast to the digital, often disembodied nature of our work and social interactions. So much of our day is spent staring at screens, navigating abstract concepts, and communicating through keystrokes and clicks. We manage projects, analyze data, and attend virtual meetings, our minds constantly processing information while our bodies remain largely still. Baking offers a powerful antidote to this state of being. It is a deeply physical and tactile experience, a grounding force that pulls us back into our bodies and into the present moment. The act of kneading dough, for instance, is a conversation between your hands and the ingredients. You feel the initial stickiness give way to a smooth, elastic suppleness. You learn to read its readiness not from a notification on a screen, but from its texture, its resistance, its living response to your touch. This physical engagement is profoundly satisfying, a reminder of our own capability and connection to the material world. The kitchen becomes a laboratory of the senses, the sharp, bright scent of lemon zest being grated, the rich, intoxicating aroma of melting chocolate, the warm, nutty fragrance of toasting almonds. Each is a distinct and evocative experience. These are not virtual sensations. They are real, immediate, and all-encompassing, demanding our full attention and anchoring us firmly in the now. This sensory immersion is a form of mindfulness, a way to quiet the incessant chatter of the mind by focusing on the concrete reality of the task at hand. The need for precision in baking, the careful weighing of ingredients, the exact measurement of liquids, the adherence to temperature and time fervor contributes to this state of focused calm. It requires a level of concentration that leaves little room for anxious thoughts or wandering worries about the past or future. For that slice of time, the only thing that matters is the perfect alignment of flour, butter, and sugar, a tangible problem with a deliciously tangible solution. Moreover, the process of baking is a powerful lesson in patience and trust, virtues often in short supply in our instant gratification culture. We live in a world that promises immediate results, instant downloads, next-day delivery, on-demand entertainment. Baking, however, operates on its own timeline, one dictated by the laws of chemistry and biology. A sourdough starter cannot be rushed. It requires days of patient feeding and observation as it develops its complex ecosystem of wild yeast and bacteria. Bread dough needs time to rise, a quiet, unhurried period of transformation where invisible forces work their magic. A cake must bake for its allotted time, and then it must cool completely before it can be frosted, lest the icing melt into a disappointing puddle. To try and hurry these processes is to invite failure. This forced slowing down is not a frustration but a liberation. It teaches us to let go of control, to trust in the process, and to find beauty in the waiting. In a life where we are constantly pushing, striving, and forcing things to happen, baking provides a space to simply allow things to unfold. It is a gentle reminder that not everything can or should be optimized for speed. There is a deep, quiet satisfaction in setting a bowl of dough aside in a warm spot, and returning an hour later to find it has doubled in size, alive and full of potential. It feels like a small miracle, a collaboration with nature itself. This rhythm of patient work, followed by a period of waiting, creates a natural cadence for a quiet afternoon or a peaceful morning. It breaks the day into manageable, mindful segments, each with its own purpose and pace, offering a structured yet gentle alternative to the chaotic, reactive nature of a typical workday. The culmination of this quiet, patient process is, of course, the act of creation and the joy of sharing. The final product, warm, crusty loaf of bread, a batch of perfectly chewy cookies, a decadent, multi-layered cake, is more than just food. It is a tangible manifestation of your time, your focus, and your care. It is a beautiful, delicious artifact of your quiet moments. The transformation from simple, raw ingredients into something so complex and delightful is a source of immense pride and satisfaction. It is a testament to the idea that with patience and attention, something wonderful can be brought into the world. This act of creation is deeply personal, yet it is also inherently communal. The aroma of baking that fills a home is a universally welcoming scent, a signal of warmth, comfort, and love. It draws people in, creating an atmosphere of conviviality and connection. Sharing what you have baked is perhaps the most rewarding part of the entire experience. To offer a slice of homemade cake to a friend, to bring a box of fresh pastries to the office, or to watch your family as faces light up at the sight of a pie fresh from the oven is to share not just food, but the peace and care that went into making it. In a world that can often feel isolating and transactional, this simple act of giving is a powerful way to foster connection and express affection. It is a gesture that says, "I thought of you. I spent my time creating something for you. I want to bring you a moment of joy." This act of sharing closes the loop, transforming a solitary meditative practice into a moment of shared happiness and community, proving that the quiet moments we carve out for ourselves can ripple outward, bringing warmth and sweetness to the lives of others. The busy world may not stop, but for a moment, you have created a small, delicious pause for everyone to enjoy.